If somebody were to ask you when is the Jewish New Year, you would probably answer Rosh Hashanah, and you would be right. But you might be surprised to know that according to our tradition, there are 4 days of the year that are called Rosh Hashanah. So essentially there are 4 different Jewish New Years. Rosh Hashanah, as we celebrated in the fall as part of the high holidays, is the anniversary of the birth of the world. It's the anniversary of the creation story. But it's actually the 7th month on the Jewish calendar, the month of Tishrei. The first month on the Jewish calendar, which is the first New Year of our 4, is Passover. The holiday of Passover occurs in Nisan, which is the first month on our calendar, and it commemorates the birth of the Israelite nation as we escaped from Egypt. Now, the 2 New Years you might not have heard of are a little more obscure. The first is called Tu B'Shvat, and it generally occurs in January or February on the secular calendar, and this is the New Year for the trees. Now, why do the trees need a new year? Well, according to the Torah, we're not supposed to eat fruits of trees that are less than 3 years old. So how do we know when a tree has a birthday? According to our tradition, Tu B'Shvat, the 15th of the month of Shvat, is the tree's birthday. So if you have a new tree that bears fruit starting at Tu B'Shvat, that is year 1. We have a similar holiday that generally falls around August, the first of the month of Elul, and this has to do with the tithing of cattle. So if you have any new cattle born, you have to give a tithe to the priests. And the tithing, determining how old your cattle are when they were born, starts over every year on the first of Elul. Think of it as kind of a tax year. That's when the fiscal year starts and ends for any new cattle. So you have 4 Jewish New Years, one in Tishrei, which is Rosh Hashanah, one in Shvat, which is Tu B'Shvat, the birthday of the trees, one in Nisan, which is the Passover story, the commemoration of us becoming an Israelite nation, and one in Elul, which is the tithing of the cattle for the priests. So happy New Year, happy secular New Year, January 1st, and then happy birthday to the trees on Tu B'Shvat.